let's get right to it, man. What the hell reignited the beef with M, man?
Absolutely.
And what made you go so hard?
w-
Everybody's shocked
I'm
right
saying
now.
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that 2 days prior of him releasing Doomsday 2, I had did the Adam 22 interview. And, you know, of course, people would understand, like, I don't go in there and tell him, like, make sure you talk about the Eminem thing. Like, every interview I do, Eminem comes up 22 years later. Still. I mean, it doesn't stop. Now, you know, I'm never the one to be like, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. So, you know, they ask me the questions, I answer the questions, and they usually stay on the topic for a little while. So we're talking about all kind of shit. You know, I don't think that this particular interview with Adam, because I didn't know what to expect, but he really didn't go. I think Adam was going harder on Eminem more than I was, and because I was just in the mindset like, ain't no more beef. I mean, that shit was years ago. I'm 58 now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and surely ain't no more, you know, wax beef or musical beef, and that's where I was with it. And then shit. But there was other things said that maybe M could still take offense to. It wasn't nothing. I just didn't hear nothing crazy in there because I'm not on that no more with him.
You actually asked him to do a record, right?
Nah, well, you know what? I think he asked me people would ask me would I ever do a song with Eminem. Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like,
The money there.
you know what I'm saying? Not only the money there, but shit, I would be able to, you know, like people don't realize, like I've done collabos with some of the best of them, like Raekwon. I spit a hot verse with Ray and them, because Ray and them is just not gonna spit just because you Benzino. Like, you gotta spit some shit. Them niggas are serious about their craft. But Nas, I've worked with a lot of great ones, so it's like, why not work with Eminem? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, take us through your mind, because a lot of people are sitting here like, how is Benzino spitting this shit? Like, what the hell is going on? What was your mindset like entering this? And were you like, yo, is this like, this might be the last diss record I put out? Let me just go extra hard right now.
No, I'm just hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, last time we was fighting, I was a multimillionaire. We was beefing. And
Yeah, facts.
trading it back. And when I say beefing, it's rap beef. It really isn't. Because real street beef, man, people, there's a lot of heartache and pain with that. And this isn't that. And I treat this like that. Now, what I can say is back then I was a lot more emotional. It took things more personal. And now it's not like that. Like, it's funny because growing up in Boston and having the group, being in rap groups, Almighty RSO, that's all we did was battle people. Like, battling, block parties, that was all a part of hip hop. And a major part of hip hop. And you know, shit, like, to me, there's nothing like hip hop on the outside. When you can listen to some big ass speakers on the outside and it's just like raw hip hop, that vibe is just the illest vibe that you can ever get. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to have outside events now. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. Like, I just, you know, I always was nice, and the people I was around was always nice. And you don't understand, like, I don't go in the studio by myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done that. But for this, you know what I'm saying, I gotta bring my niggas with me and motivation and bounce shit off of each other and whatnot. Because number one, I've always been in groups. And I've always been in studio sessions where it was a gang of niggas. So when it's time to write a verse, there's always somebody there to get a line. There's always someone there to get a, you know what I'm saying, a verse. So, you know what I mean? That's what's dope about hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Now, that doesn't mean that, yeah, sometimes I can go in there and I want to write, but, you know, where I'm at in my life right now, I still love hip hop and I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. And the Eminem thing was just the opportunity to show the world, you know, like, look, man, I've been doing this. Not talking arrogant or nothing, but I've been doing this for a long time. I think my skills and my music got overlooked because of the Eminem and his crazy ass fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, something we were talking about off camera was how you were saying that you feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that you feel like more battle rappers should go at Eminem because he's a battle rapper that hasn't really been in the field in a minute like that.
There's something about, I need to know what is it, And I don't want to hear this. No, man. Like, why it? And I'm gonna say this. Why are niggas scared to go with Eminem? Why not just because I watch these battle rappers, man. I sit there in awe. I get goosebumps sometimes. And I was saying how the battle rapping part of hip hop is the most serious part of hip hop. The most serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part where they don't really play around with it. Battle rappers, lyricists, I notice, are very serious with that. They do not play games with that.
Yeah, facts.
Like, they take that personal. Everything is personal. It's controlled emotion, but you have to take it personal because that's what hypes you up to go back. So, and you want to hit them just as hard personal. So, there's a major respect for battle rappers. And I'm still trying to figure out why isn't those battle rapping events like the Smacks and all the URLs on a bigger platform and more organized, just like how the UFC is, where I definitely know these guys and they're from different parts of the country, and like I'm still waiting for that. And salute to Smack and them because they've been doing it and they created the lane, and it's like for real. Like I'll go on YouTube and just get lost in that motherfucker for like 3, 4, 5 hours, and I don't do that with nothing other than cooking shows.
Right.
Like I don't binge watch
I love
nothing.
cooking shows.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Who's your top 5 battlers?
In no order. All right? In no order. I always like P.
Okay.
Y'all know P?
Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bronx.
I always like P. I mean, Ness is like see, to me, Ness is like a triple or double threat because Ness will beat your ass right there. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be really scared of Ness. Like he's super fucking lyrical, but niggas be scared of Ness too. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Ness Lee.
Yeah, Ness
Yeah,
Lee.
Ness Lee.
Yeah.
for sure.
And my man from Jersey, man.
Arson?
Awesome.
Yeah, Arsenal. Yeah.
He's nasty.
Disrespect.
He's nasty.
Yeah.
The kid with the glasses from Philly, light-skinned, slim dude. Was that Charlie? Was Charlie Clips? Who's Charlie?
No, Charlie Clips more heavy set light
No,
skin.
okay, no.
He's the one on Wildin' Out with
He
No,
might be thinking
I forgot
he
his name.
tall.
I don't know if he's tall, but this nigga is I love this nigga. He reminds you of a Spanish nigga, slim nigga. I thought he was from
talking about
Philly.
Bill Collector.
Nope.
Oh.
I'll know his
got
name when
glasses?
you say it. He wears glasses sometimes.
John the Don?
He from out here.
No,
Atlanta.
no.
No.
He's light skinned with glasses? No. Facts?
Huh?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
No, facts.
And also I'm gonna give it up, I'm gonna give it up to Lady Luck too, believe it or not.
Word.
Big Jersey.
Because a lot of people don't understand, like Lady Luck, right? To be honest with you, listen, female hip hop is blowing up right now, but it's the provocative, nasty hip hop.
Right.
Lady Luck spits with the best of them.
That's a fact.
So I had a question for you, right? So a lot of times when you hear like people talk about like Ether and Takeover, you hear rappers.
That's my number one song of all time. by the way.
Which one?
Ether.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of all time.
Okay.
Beat and rhyme of all time.
So that Jay-Z versus Nas battle, who won that?
Nas.
I agree.
By a long shot.
Tell him that.
I'm talking.
I
I'm
agree.
talking by a few football fields.
I was there.
Why are you pointing at me?
And we love Jay, but nah,
Ether, that one song,
Nas got that.
that one song, so far will go down in history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest,
Right.
diss song of all time. If you listen to his cadence on that, like Nas, like that, up until then, niggas didn't hear that out of Nas. Nas sound like Godfather when he wrote, when he rapped that. Like,
No, you ain't
I mean,
talking
Untouchable,
about
Scarface. He just. Like I listened to that shit and Ron Browse, that beat was, you got to give Ron Browse all the credit in the world, man.
Do you believe Steve Stout when he went on Drink Champs and he said that
I know Steve really well too.
the first version wasn't what we heard and he
Yeah, he
had
said
to
it was
basically
worse.
take his coat off and like help him all night before the album came out? You believe that?
I don't see that. I know Steve. Steve's great in other things, advertisement, business, hip hop, and rapping. No. So I don't see that. But we live in the days where everybody wants to. So pop your shit, Steve. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So to my point, right? That battle was so big, and a lot of these big battles, you sit down and you hear rappers talk about their perspective of what happened. We even heard Jay-Z's perspective, like my mom's made me apologize after Super Ugly and stuff like that. What I really want to know is when you and Eminem were going at it the first time, and he dropped that record that we all heard growing up. What was your response? Was you on Goon Time?
Like
Was
my
you
thing, yeah, go strictly Goon Time. Like I just was like, you know what I mean? And honestly, like, and I'm be honest, and let's make it clear. Like I didn't grow up a lyricist. I grew up loving hip hop. I mean, loving hip hop, loving hip hop, and I started out as a DJ. I started making beats, you know. So these, you know, rapping and everything. But I had other guys in my group, Made Men, RSO, Wise Guys, Untouchables, that were really spitters. I'm putting everything together. I'm the money nigga. I'm putting everything together. I'm really serious on the beats than I am. Like, if y'all listen to Stillmatic, Nas's first album, me, 2 times, and Rest in Peace, JB, that's our record. Like, we produced that for him. It's the intro. Heart of a Lion. Dun, dun,
That intro?
Yeah, that's our shit. Yeah, this is Hangman 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
That's one of the best intros of all time.
Word.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the thing with that, we didn't get paid because we used the whole sample, like the Stacey Ladisar, Let Me Be an Angel sample. Then they took all the publishing. But yeah, that's our shit.
That's fire.
So we also did Prodigies and Noris on HNIC. The Prodigy and Nori, that's our joint too on
That's
there.
fire.
Like we produced for a lot of people. We got a couple of placements, but you know, so I wasn't necessarily like the rapper's rapper. You know, I could say I'm with a group, so shit, I don't have to super shine because I got other niggas shining. I can say my couple of things look good, you know what I'm saying? And I'm straight. You know, so even within the group, when the other guys left me in the Made Men because they decided they didn't want to be in it no more and I had to go solo, I went and made Bang to this and I got a album deal on Motown. And that to me, like as a solo artist, and that tripped me the fuck out because I could never see myself like as a solo artist. I didn't think I had enough rhymes to be a solo artist. Like I just, not that I didn't believe in myself, but I knew my strengths and my weaknesses. My thing is like, damn, I was so disappointed and upset of them leaving that I said, man, fuck that. And we went and made the beat again. I had some violin players come in. I had opera singer come in. And my influence was Mobb Deep, Havoc, P. Like around that time, I was heavily influenced with Mobb Deep. And I went in there and I killed that shit. And that was the first song that Funk Master Flex was throwing bombs over. I damn near was, man, I'm a Cancer, so I get emotional. And I got super emotional because no way somebody could have told me that I would have a solo song and people would be loving it like that. So since then, it was like, okay, I could fuck with this. You know, I could do my little one. I did a song with Pac in the studio. I've rapped with the best of them, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. MJ, I know you want to break that down.
Yeah, so what happened with you and Pac in the studio? Because we have a lot of talks about Tupac up here. Tupac's my favorite rapper of all time.
Right.
What is Pac like in real life, real time?
This
Do
Yuck
we
mouth.
need to get that?
I got 5.
Yuck.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
Tell Yuck what up.
Yuck, what up, man? What up, Yuck?
Keep on playing with you, huh?
Come on, Yuck. Come on, Yuck, man. Why they bothering me, man?
Why they playing with you,
Come on, Yuck. Why they bothering me? I ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying?
man? Why they fucking with you? Like this nigga ain't almighty RSO. Like this nigga ain't got bars. They better leave your ass alone.
Man, hey, listen, hey, Yuck. I got 2 more in the chamber for his ass now. He better come on, for real.
Man, they better leave you alone, man.
How you been, my nigga?
I love you, my nigga.
I love you more, nigga. I appreciate this, bro. I'm right in the middle doing this podcast.
My nigga, I just want to say salute, man.
I love you, my nigga. I will.
Word. That's love.
Yuck mouth.
That's what's up.
That's fire.
So,
All right.